Hello and welcome to Pick a Card Palace. In today's Pick a Card reading, we will be answering the question, what are the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of the person on your mind? Now, this can be any person. This doesn't have to be a romantic partner or interest or ex. It can be a friend, a family member, a coworker, a boss, a potential employer, a neighbor, that person at the grocery store. Whoever is on your mind, you can use this reading and apply it to them. Now, for this reading, we have 6 options. I'm going to go over them now. So for option 1, here we have the Novile card along with the gardenia. I don't know if you can see that. Is that clear? Clear enough, I hope. Okay. For option 2, we have the fixed sign card along with honeysuckle. For option 3, we have the Quadrant II card along with jasmine. You see that? For option 4, we have the Exalted card along with lilac. For option 5, we have the Libra card along with magnolia. I don't know if you, it's like I can't get this in a place where it's really clear. And finally, for option 6, we have the Eastern Hemisphere card along with spa. Okay, so take a look at these options, and once you've made your selection, you can go down to the description box where you will find links taking you to each of the individual readings. Now I'm going to give you a bit more time to make your selection before we get started. If you need more time after that, just pause the video and resume it when you're ready. Okay, hello, option 1. If you chose the Novile card and or the gardenia, this will be your reading. Again, today we are answering the question, what are the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of the person on your mind? And it can be anyone, romantic, platonic, or otherwise. Let's get started with the thoughts of this person regarding you. So what does this person on option 1's mind currently think of option 1? Okay, we have the 6 of coins, and we have the page of coins. Okay, so we've got straight away a lot of earth energy here. So you and or this person on your mind could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. That doesn't have to be the case, but there is a lot of earth energy here. So that might be what is indicated by this for some of you, maybe even a lot of you. So it seems that this person is thinking of you as someone who is like a benefit in their life. You bring some kind of practical or tangible benefit for them. Now, it could be that the person on your mind is someone who you work with, or someone you are working on some sort of project with. Maybe you go to school with this person. That doesn't have to be the case, but that falls in with the earth energy here. And also, the Page of Coins is, or at least can be, considered a card of a student, a card signifying a student. So whether you are in some kind of learning environment or working environment with this person or not, it seems they do think of you in this way, as someone who is learning, someone who is hands-on, someone who is bringing some kind of benefit, as I said. And it's a good thing. This is, I would almost say this person feels like you are a blessing to them. I should also mention, because pages often do represent children, that this person may see you as being younger than them, or see you as some sort of protege, someone they can teach something. I suppose for some of you even, this person may be your parent or a mother or father figure type of person. But yes, so far, I mean, their thoughts of you are positive, even though they seem to lead or lean more in the direction of work and things material, not so much emotion coming out yet, but that's okay, because this is the section of the reading that is covering the thoughts of this person, what they think of you. This person also probably sees you as a hard worker and someone who gets somewhere with your work. You achieve things. You have the ability to perhaps meet deadlines. You can take exams and pass with flying colors. So they see you as industrious. They think of you as somebody who has things together in life, even if you are coming through for them as someone who is maybe a learner at some kind of learner stage, or at some stage that is in their thinking somehow or another, perhaps not as I'm trying to think of the word, not as advanced as they are, which take that as it resonates. Before I continue, though, I should point out, if you ever watch my readings and you choose option one, you know they're always kind of a bit of a mess, in that I'm not as, with it for the first option, because I'm getting the lay of the land. I have in mind a certain format, a certain layout that I want to do, and sometimes I get ahead of myself and I have to circle back. So I'm circling back now to point out that because you chose the Novile card, there is a sense here of, I would say, destiny, that you and this person have come together for some important purpose, even if it doesn't look like it's important on the face of it, or it at first doesn't seem like it's going to be a consequential type of association or interaction, because I don't know whether this is a long-standing association, or whether, again, it's just kind of someone you're inquiring about, someone who you've met in passing or something like that. It's going to differ for different people watching. But there is this sense, though, that your paths were, in fact, meant to meet. And the fact that you chose the gardenia tells me that there's something here that's classy or elegant about maybe the way you are with each other, or one or both of you. I do know that in the language of flowers, and you can look that up to get some more information on this, gardenias represent, among other things, secret affection. You know, this may be a secret admirer of yours, or you secretly admire them. And that, by the way, can apply to a romantic situation or a platonic situation, because, you know, sometimes there are people who we just, you know, just admire from afar or up close, and we kind of think to ourselves, wow, that's a really cool person, or that's a really accomplished person, or this person's really got their stuff together, and I'm, you know, impressed by that. At any rate, this interaction or connection, whatever it may be, may have a quality of the unspoken about it. On your side, on their side, on both sides. You know, I could see this as maybe like a mutual admiration society thing going on, except neither one of you, or maybe not both of you, is aware or are aware that you're being admired. But okay, so now let's get back to the cards that I laid out here. I don't really have much else to say here other than I think this person thinks that your occurrence in their life is like a happy turn of good fortune for them. Like they somehow maybe can't believe their luck with you. So in a work situation, you know, I mean, they can't believe they've got such a good coworker. In a some other type of platonic situation, again, they can't believe that such a good person, or somebody who is so worthwhile, or someone who is so talented or able is there with them, doing whatever it is that you're doing with them. Now, if the someone on your mind is romantic, and I haven't really spoken about that other than to refer to a secret admirer situation potentially, it could be that this person sees you as, again, someone who is young, in the sense of maybe inexperience or something to that effect. But they like that. They are okay with that and appreciate that even. They as I said, they can't believe their luck. That's the phrase that keeps popping into my head. But okay, let's see what else we can find out here about what this person is thinking of you, option one. So yeah, this person who option one is inquiring about here, what are they thinking of option one? Okay, it's mutual. We're on the same wavelength, good or bad. And loan. I'm in need of financial assistance. Now, first of all, I laughed when I pulled this card because I was just referring to a mutual admiration society. And so I see here, again, I mean, it literally says it's mutual. So both of you are thinking along the same lines about each other or about something, whatever the interaction is that you have with this person, or relationship type that you have with this person, you're on the same page. This card says wavelength. So again, you're of like mind. And in fact, the like-mindedness makes sense considering some other things that I've said here. Like, you are impressive in some way to this person, and you probably find them impressive as well in some way. Now, the lone card confirms what I was talking about earlier, which is that there's some element here of the practical involved. Now, it may not be that this person literally is in need of financial assistance, but they might be. Or again, this might be a work-related connection that we're talking about here for you. So if it is a work-related connection, it may not be that they literally need a loan. It may be that this is trying to highlight the money aspect. And, you know, again, we have 2 coins cards, and that can certainly speak to money. Now, if this person is not thinking of literally asking you for a loan, though they might be, I mean, there's some percentage of you, maybe that really is what they have in mind, what they're thinking. But I suspect for most of you, that's not, this card is not to be taken literally in that way. I think it's indicating that this person believes that you can help them, that you somehow have something going on that puts you in a position, again, materially, in some kind of practical, tangible sense, that could be beneficial to them, that could help them out in some way. But I'm not really feeling here like this person is some kind of user or manipulator or anything like that. Not so far. You know, I'm getting much more pleasant energy than that. It's just that they may be, as I said, if they're an earth sign, then they tend to come at things in a practical way. And so they may be thinking quite practically about, you know, how you could be beneficial to them. Which doesn't mean that they don't like you or care about you or anything else. So that brings us to the next segment here of this reading, their feelings about you. So now let's look and see how this person on option 1's mind is feeling about option 1. How is this person currently feeling about option 1? Okay, we have kind. And let me see. We also have happy. Okay, see? Good vibes, y'all. So this person is feeling generous towards you, but also like you are generous towards them, or you're just a kind-hearted person. They're also feeling happy with wherever you are with your situation, or you make them happy some kind of way. I don't know what your situation is at this time, but the person's feelings for you are looking very positive right now. Let's see if we can get a little bit more on how this person is currently feeling about you. Okay, I'm sorry, had a bit of a technical snafu there. The card deck just slid off the table and fell, so I'm going to have to get that in a moment. But anyway, how is this person who's on option 1's mind currently feeling about option 1? Let's see, we have the lady and the ring. Wow. Okay, so this person is feeling like you are a unique person, someone they are, again, impressed by, someone they find to be very elegant, very put together. As I said earlier, somebody who's got their stuff together. This is also coming through. They think that of you, and they feel that way about you. And the fact that they feel this way about you suggests to me that you really are impressing them, option 1. Because I talked about how this is really more of a practical-minded person. And so practical-minded people don't tend to, I want to say, give people the benefit of the doubt, but they probably don't really. I mean, like, they're the reality check people. I mean, I always say, if you have a tendency to keep your head in the clouds, it's a good idea to ask your earth sign friend for their thoughts on a situation before you float off into the ether with a bad idea. Because they will give it to you, straight, no chaser, typically. And so this message is not likely to be very airy-fairy here. This person is practical minded, and so their feelings also reflect that. But the good news is that they feel like you are a high quality individual, and in fact a very high quality individual. We have here the ring card coming through, and this is an impressive looking diamond here in this particular rendition of the ring card. This is a Lenormand deck, by the way, that I'm drawing from. Actually, it's a Lenormand Plus deck. So there's Lenormand cards and some other really cool cards in there. But anyway, if somehow, so far, I hadn't really felt like we had a strong romance vibe here. But in the event that this is some kind of romantic interest of yours, the good news is that this person might actually see you as being marriage material. Now, if this is platonic, they still see you as being marriage material, but maybe they're not, I would assume they're not interested in you that way necessarily, but they just see you as someone who is so together and has so much going for you that you would be a good catch for anybody. So again, because this person is practical minded, is a practical person, their feelings coming through like this, like I feel like there's such a genuineness here. So that I feel like we can trust the message, which is not to say we can't always trust the message, of course, but what I'm saying is that if this is how you are coming through in their feelings, that this is probably genuinely how they feel, as opposed to how they think they ought to feel about you, or how they wish they felt about you, or any of these other special situations that could transpire. But okay, let me see. I don't think I'm going to try to get those cards off the floor just yet. I'm going to finish up your reading first. So now let's look at this person's intentions towards you, option one. So for option one, this person on their mind, what are this person's intentions currently towards option one? We have the 9 of Hearts and the 10 of Diamonds. Okay, very nice. So remember I said earlier, this person feels like you were almost like they can't believe their luck that they have encountered you in whatever way they have encountered you. And this is coming through again, this message. Their intentions here are to have something significant with you. So if it's a work situation, they want to do significant things with you at work, work on you with important projects and knock it out of the park, so to speak. Or if this is an academic related association here, same thing. They want to work with you. They want to collaborate. Heck, even if this is somebody who's a friend or an acquaintance, again, the collaboration element comes through. They really believe in you and your ability to work with them and produce something really worthwhile and or amazing. Now, if this is more romantic, then good news, this person's intentions are to have a serious relationship with you. Maybe not tomorrow necessarily, I don't know, maybe not, but certainly it's in their mind about where they want things to go. So it depends. Some of you will be watching and at different stages of your association with this person. So fit this into your thinking about that association in the way that makes the most sense. I mean, if you just met this person yesterday, yes, they could be thinking that you're marriage material. They could be intending to put a ring on your finger, but probably not tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. So, take it as it resonates. Now, if you're actually in a relationship with this person already, like a romantic one, and you were just wondering what's going on here, well, now you're getting kind of the inside scoop that they really do see this relationship as being a long-term one. That's what they intend. You are what they want. Perhaps they've dreamed of for some time, presumably leading up to your actual getting together. But yeah, so again, put this in the context of your life and how it applies to you specifically, because different people watching this will have different contexts. Okay, so I will pull a couple more cards here before we close this out, option 1 for you. What are this person's intentions towards you currently, option 1? Okay, we have fusion, align, openness, harmonize, collaboration. We also have purify, clean up, sweep clean, empty, organize. Okay, so option 1, of course, I am pleased to see this card mentioning collaboration, because we were just talking about collaboration and how this person's intentions are to collaborate with you in some kind of way, to work with you, to be a team member with you, or a partner, or a for some reason I just thought co-conspirator. But please, everyone, please don't break the law. So I'm not getting any kind of law-breaking vibes from this. We already said this person's practical. They seem like they're an upstanding member of society. So I don't know though, that came through for somebody. Maybe it'll give somebody a chuckle. Maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's what's going on. They want to collaborate with you on some kind of criminal enterprise, but I hope not. I'm not advocating that. Anyway, yes. Fusion here is indicating that this person wants to come together with you. They want to align with you, but we know already that they are aligned with you from this card. We are on the same wavelength. But funnily enough, the same wavelength, good or bad. And I talked about money, them being in need of a financial assistance. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, I just read cards. I'm not here to pass any kind of value judgment. So, I don't know what your situation in life is, or your person's situation in life. But yeah, I suppose, again, that it's possible there's somebody out there watching who, I don't know, maybe this person's wanting or looking for a partner in crime. I hope that is metaphorical, though, and I think that's all I'll say about that. But anyway, purify is interesting, because I wasn't really getting that anywhere else in this reading. This idea that their intention is to purify may mean that their intention is to get more clear and focused on what they want to see happen with you or between you, whatever enterprise it is that they intend to engage in with you. They want to get their ducks in a row so that they can be ready to go at this goal, whatever it is, as efficiently as possible. Remember, I was talking about the earth sign energy. This is a practical person, so they don't want to go into anything underinformed. They don't want to bring a lot of dead weight into a situation where you're going to have to, run a marathon or something like that. So, they want to get things together. Now, this card, interestingly, has couple of things here I'll mention before the reading is over. Now, so for one thing, I noticed the little scooter here, and that for some reason is making me think of travel. Maybe this person wants to, I don't know, see the world with you in some sense. They want to go somewhere with you. That could be metaphorical, but it could be literal too. Like they literally want to travel to some place with you or travel to you. I, again, am not really getting a long distance message here, but I suppose it's possible that somebody watching, there's a long distance message. You know what? Actually, the Novile, I think, with its ninth house connotations, could actually be a message about something long distance, international, or travel related. So, okay. So the person's intentions then, for those of you for whom that resonates, for whom that would make sense, may want to travel towards you. But again, they want to set things up in a way so that they can do so unencumbered and without whatever burdensome things they might have in their life or circumstances at this time that would be preventing them from doing that, or would have been preventing them from doing that so far. Now, the other thing I want to mention here is that I'm seeing the repetition of flowers. So we've got the flowers here, we got the flowers there, we got this card here where someone's holding a flower, and then we've got this child here with the crown of flowers. And that is, of course, not including the gardenia, which 5 out of 6 readings here have flower, what are these called? Fragrance oils associated with them, so I don't want to include that, gardenia, but yeah, there's a lot of flowers here, so this is making me think of springtime and or the outdoors. So maybe this person enjoys outdoor activities, may literally be like a gardener or something, or someone who works with or on the land. Maybe they want to do something like that with you, some kind of work project like that. But anyway, I think I'm going to end it here, option 1. So this is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, goodbye, and hope there will be a next time. I'm going to move on now to option 2. My goodness. Okay, hello there, option 2. If you chose the fixed sign card and or the honeysuckle, this will be your reading. Again, we are answering the question today, what are the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of the person on your mind, who could be anyone, romantic or platonic? So you chose fixed sign and honeysuckle. Fixed signs in astrology are Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. So you and or the person who you're thinking of here could be one of those signs. It doesn't have to be the case, but that's a possibility since this is coming through here. And the fixed sign energy suggests that whoever this is you're inquiring about, the nature of your relationship may be that it's something that is ongoing or that's been going on for a long time, or that this person or you hope will go on for a long time. With the honeysuckle, this is a nostalgic thing for me. So I wonder if this is someone who you knew or have known since you were very young or younger, or something, again, something from the past, somebody. But yeah, let's get going with the actual reading. Actually, that was really part of the reading, but just so everybody knows, I don't just stand around wasting viewers' time by talking out of my head about things. that actually was me reading this card in this object. So there you go. For those of you who didn't understand that, there are people who, believe it or not, don't understand that kind of thing. But anyway, getting back to my reading, for option 2, this person who is on their mind, what are they currently thinking of option 2? We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Sun. Okay, wow. This person is thinking very positive thoughts of you, option 2. They think that you make them quite happy. They think that you are a ray of sunshine. Think you are fun-loving, adventurous, probably have a great sense of humor, but also they see you as someone who is a caring person, and someone who expresses how they feel about things. But yeah, I'm just getting an energy here of sunshine. You know, just a sunny disposition here that they think that you have. I mentioned fixed signs earlier. In particular, there's Leo, which this card also denotes is the sign of Leo. So we're getting Leo energy in particular coming through really strong. And then we also have, with the Ace of Cups, Scorpio again, perhaps coming through, even though I don't generally associate the Ace of Cups with Scorpio, but it is a water sign, and Cups cards represent water, so that, as an element. So it certainly could be the case. But let's continue option 2. So what is this person currently thinking of option 2? We have perspective. I value your opinion and would appreciate your unique approach to this situation. We also have vent. I have a lot to say about a situation and need a good listener. Now it's interesting because I was thinking here with these first 2 cards that you're someone in this person's mind who maybe wears your heart on your sleeve, in the sense that you have no problem communicating how you feel. And the sunny disposition makes me think that your feelings are generally positive ones, but it looks like here from the vent card that maybe they're not always positive, quote unquote, but this is not, say, off-putting to this person. This person enjoys when you perhaps have a lot to say about something and you speak your mind and heart. It also here, it says this person values your opinion. They feel you have a unique approach to situations, or something they actually want to talk to you about, because both of these cards refer to a situation. So there's something here they're thinking about, some topic they are mulling over whether to discuss it with you. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's see now. Oh, yes. I want to move on to the feelings portion now, but excuse me for a moment while I retrieve the cards off the floor. Option 1, I had a little snafu, so excuse me for just a few seconds. I'm still here. I'm just gonna bend over and get these cards off the floor. Let's see. Okay, and just so you know, in case any of them come out reversed, I don't read reversals, so I will be ignoring any such reversals. But anyway, now we can continue the reading. So for option 2, how is this person on their mind currently feeling about option 2? Okay, we have love, and we have sad. Okay, this person is feeling both love and sadness towards you right now. Now, I could see the love, you know, we were talking about. I mean, in fact, the Ace of Cups is an outpouring of emotion, potentially. So this person definitely has emotions that are on their mind about you, and it looks like the emotion is quite specifically love. So this person actually loves you. I don't know if this is a romantic or platonic person you're inquiring about, but they do have some kind of love for you, whatever is appropriate for the nature of that association. However, there's sadness here too. I don't know why they feel sad. I guess you might know why they feel sad. It could be that they feel sad because of this situation they want to talk to you about, or they're thinking about talking to you about. Or maybe something happened in your connection that is making them sad. Despite the love here, there's still something that is perhaps emotionally difficult in some way. But okay, let's continue. How is this person currently feeling about option 2? Okay, we have the crystal ball. And we have okay, well now things took a decidedly spiritual turn. This person feels like they don't quite know what the future holds here, but they are trusting in God or the universe or whatever they might refer to as some kind of spiritual reality framework. They're trusting that. They have faith that things are going to work out somehow. That is their feeling. Now, I told you they were sad, so it makes me wonder whether the two of you are having some kind of difficulty right now, or are in some kind of separation, on some kind of break, in a no communication or low communication situation. You're having some kind of issue or something, maybe. And that might be why the sadness, and why this person is leaning on faith right now regarding this connection. Now let's move on and see what this person's current intentions towards you are, option 2. So what are this person's current intentions towards option 2? Okay, we've got King of Spades, keep your temper. And we have King of Clubs, we're all mad here. Now that's interesting. We got the 2 kings coming out, so I should mention, and I think this has happened in another reading or 2 more recently actually, but I see 2 kings coming out, and so it makes me wonder if there are any viewers here in option 2 who are in a same-sex relationship, the one that we're talking about here. If so, hello, welcome. But if not, that's okay. It doesn't have to be the case, but that certainly could be what these cards are indicating in some people's situations. Now, otherwise, this person's intentions, whether you are in a same-sex connection or not, is to keep their temper and stay mad. I don't think this person is mad in the sense of anger. This card actually is this is a deck. This deck is Alice in Wonderland themed deck. So this is quoting, I believe it's the Mad Hatter who says we're all mad here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, so mad here refers to the state of being I don't want to use the word crazy because that doesn't seem quite right, but we'll say maybe mentally imbalanced. Now that's interesting, because the person on the one hand doesn't want to wallow in feeling sorry for themselves, even though they are coming through as sad. They don't want to dwell, it seems, interestingly. I don't think they want to dwell on their emotions here in this situation, even though there are clearly emotions. They want to be logical and practical, and so they intend maybe not to express how they're feeling. And this is a strategic move. It may be that they're thinking if they do this that you will come forward and share how you feel. Remember, I said it earlier, they think you are this person who doesn't really have a problem with talking about how you feel. So they're, it seems, kind of betting on that, betting on the idea that you maybe will come forward to them, and maybe then they can broach this situation we were referring to earlier that they maybe want to talk to you about. But clearly they don't want to be the one to put their cards on the table first, it looks like, option 2. So that's interesting. And as for we're all mad here, I think this is referring to how this is really kind of a zany approach to the situation. I mean, if they have love for you, it seems they would want to do something to resolve whatever the issue is. And yet instead they're doing something that's, well, quote unquote crazy, and maybe being cold and aloof and just waiting for God or the universe or something to orchestrate a situation in which you fall out of the sky into their lap or something. I don't know. Very interesting, option 2. You know, I wasn't expecting these readings to go in quite that direction. Kind of a, I mean, this feels more like another type of reading that I do on another channel. I actually do have another channel. It was called something else before, but now if you want to look for it, maybe I'll mention it in the comment box if you're interested. If you are a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you might be interested in my other channel, which is called Sagi-Centric, where I do only Sagittarius readings. So, which is not to say cross-watchers can't watch. You certainly are welcome to watch as well, but I do readings only for Sagittarius over there. And if you are Sagittarius in some kind of way, or interested in, if you're a Sagittarius cross-watcher, you know, you might be interested in that. But this feels more like that kind of reading than I do over there, where there's kind of a, you're getting two perspectives during one reading, which is really, in this case, supposed to be focused on them and not you. So, or actually, I guess it is supposed to be, it's more about what they think and feel and intend towards you. But this seems like it's getting kind of farther off from my basic expectation. But anyway, let me get back to the reading. So for option 2, how is this, well, what is this person's current intentions towards option 2? Yeah. Okay. We have hurricane, upheaval, destruction, sudden disaster. We also have loneliness, emptiness, depression, wandering, and gap period. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we were already talking about how it seems definitely not in their best interest, and even kind of quote unquote crazy for them to be having this kind of tactic in which they pretend like they're not bothered or interested, and you're supposed to just somehow be drawn in by that. And these cards kind of reflect that again. Like, this person in doing this is like causing, I think, is harming things more than it's helping. Even though it seems that they do have love for you and want the situation to be, I don't know, healed or something, but it doesn't look like their intention right now is to actually do something. And again, we got the loneliness card. Okay, so they intend to just be alone and sad while they're holding this love for you and waiting for you and the tooth fairy or the Easter bunny. I don't know. This is very interesting, option 2, but if this is sounding like the person on your mind, I guess you would recognize this kind of mentality, slash behavior. But I must say it is very curious, option 2, to quote again from Alice in Wonderland. What is it? Curiouser and curiouser. Yeah, this reading got curiouser and curiouser. But anyway, I'm going to end your reading here, option 2. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, if there is a next time, and I hope there will be a next time, goodbye. So, let's see. Okay, hello there, option 3. If you chose this card, Quadrant 2, and or the Jasmine, this will be your reading. Now, the fact that you chose Quadrant 2 indicates to me that there's a few ideas that come to mind immediately for me about the nature of this association or connection. It could be that you are inquiring about a family member or a co-worker. Specifically, you could be inquiring about a parent or a parent type figure. And I think that came through in a previous reading. It might have been option 1 if you were at all attracted to option 1. Was that the one? I think that was the one, yeah. You can go back and maybe watch that. There might be some messages there for you there as well. Of course, only after you finish watching this one, though. I don't want to scare you off of this one. Please stay and see what this one has to say. And then you can go back to the other one if you feel like it. But anyway, also, this could have to do with someone who is a romantic interest or someone, maybe even you've had some kind of romantic interactions with dating or flirting, something like that. So this is kind of a hodgepodge group here from what I can tell so far. Now, the Jasmine, it reminds me of refinement and elegance, and there's mystery here. Like someone is mysterious. Maybe they're not revealing everything. They're leaving some things to the imagination, or they're just letting you think whatever you will about them. Now, this could be flipped, and it could be the other way, too. Like, you could be doing that and being mysterious so that maybe they can be intrigued by you. Could be going both ways, actually. Take it as it resonates. But let's look first at what this person is currently thinking of you, option 3. So for option 3, this person who's on their mind, what is that person currently thinking of option 3? We have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Devil. Well, I must say that's an interesting combination, option 3. I mean, the Queen of Cups is, to me, all sweetness and light, and yet the Devil is, maybe not so warm and fuzzy. So this is interesting because maybe this person is of two minds about you. On the one hand, they think you are this warm and caring and considerate person, very supportive, very loving. But on the other hand, they think maybe you got some kind of issue. Like, maybe they think you are too caring and supportive, which sounds at first like strange, because how can you be too caring and supportive? But maybe if this is someone who's more closed off or standoffish, or more of someone who lives in their head and isn't a touchy-feely person, or somebody who likes to talk about feelings or whatever, to them you might be, in their mind, a bit overwhelming at times. Let's see what else. How is this person currently feeling about... Oh, I'm sorry. We're in the thoughts section. Let me change that question. Okay. Sorry about that. We still want to know more about what this person on option 3's mind is currently thinking about option 3. So what is this person currently thinking about option 3? Okay, we have small favor. I'm hoping you won't mind helping me with something minor. We also have journey. Adventure awaits. A physically or emotionally expanding experience is ahead. Okay, yeah. Again, I think you might find it useful to listen to option 1 once you've finished listening to this, because I'm seeing some more similarities here. But anyway, so this person is thinking that they have something to ask you about some help that they need. And they think you are a giving and generous person. So they believe probably you won't mind helping them with this thing, whatever it is. But the journey card here suggests maybe they want your help with something having to do with a literal journey, like literal travel, something travel related. But if not travel related, it could be that what they're thinking has more to do with an emotionally expanding experience ahead. They could be thinking that whatever the nature of your association is, that it can go the distance, that it's a journey from wherever you are now to wherever they hope things will go. And wherever that is will, well, differ from person to person watching here. We might get more of an idea as this reading goes on, though, so just keep that in mind. Now let's look at how this person, now we look at how they're feeling. How is this person currently feeling about option 3? Okay, we have confused. And we have curious. Well, option 3, they're confused about something. I already said this is like they're of two minds. I mean, these two energies don't go together like peanut butter and jelly exactly. So the confusion is coming through here in their feelings too. It's not just their thoughts that are non-cohesive. It's the feelings too, like they don't maybe know quite what they feel, but they are curious. They're curious about what it is that they're feeling, or they're curious about you. They're curious to learn more. They're curious to embark on or continue this journey with you, this journey to, well, I don't know what, but I guess maybe they have some clue. I guess maybe it'll come through in the intentions part, which will be over here. Maybe when we answer that question. But let's get a couple more cards on how this person is currently feeling about you, option 3. So how's this person currently feeling about option 3? Okay, we have autumn. And we have the timepiece. So again, I'm getting this sense like this person is not only thinking about how this is all a journey with you, but that's how they feel too. They feel perhaps that whatever this journey is, it's taking a long time, or that it will take a long time, but at the end of the day, they believe that it will be perhaps possible to get to where they want to be, or to where they want to go. And even if somehow you don't make it to that destination, they will feel gratified, at least, for having made the journey in the first place. It would help them to maybe learn some things about themselves, as well as some things about you, and some things about relationships and human interaction. Okay, now let's switch over to the intentions part, and I'm hoping in this section maybe we'll get more of a sense of what's what here with the confusion. Okay, so for option 3, what are this person's current intentions towards option 3? Okay, we have the 4 of clubs, and we have the King of Diamonds, silence in the court. Now this is interesting, option 3, because it seems this person's intentions are to settle things with you, settle into some kind of well-defined relationship with you, wherein they have a particular role as your partner, as your, I was going to say benefactor, but I don't know if it's that. It could be. But somebody who's there for you, somebody who helps you in your time of need with whatever you need help with. If you're inquiring about a love interest, then I think this person intends to have a serious, committed relationship with you sooner or later. Again, we have this feeling coming through on their part that it could take time, a lot of time. It's already taken a lot of time. Maybe even they feel impatient, like it's taking too much time. But even still, they've got this intention. And the good news is that at least that's clear, even though their feelings maybe somehow aren't totally clear. And their thinking is kind of fragmented. At least they know what their plans are. They have that in mind. Which is very interesting, to have a plan in mind but not have like the mental and emotional underpinning of some kind of certainty. I mean, like, wouldn't you want that foundationally? I don't know. I would think you would, but people are complicated. Yeah, and they don't always come through like you would expect. But let's continue. So for option 3, what is the person on your mind currently intending towards option 3? What are this person's current intentions towards option 3? We have determination, go all out, struggle desperately, belief in victory. We also have love, appreciation, fondness, respect, and trust. Okay. Well, it appears option 3 that this person is determined to love you, show their appreciation for you and their fondness for you and their respect for you and their trust for you. I was saying before, that someone being all that you need, that this person is intending to really show up for you, it looks like. And this card here even says go all out, even if they're struggling desperately for that. And we have here belief in victory. This person truly believes that they can get there, that the journey may take a long time, and so far, or at this point, maybe this person is confused in some way, but it looks like they know what they intend towards you. They know what their plans are in their mind for how they want things to end up with you. I'm going to see what the confusion is about, because it kind of sticks in my craw, option 3, like I don't understand what it's about. So why is this person confused? I mean, okay, well. Okay, we've got standstill and harvest. Okay, so is this some kind of situation in which there is low or no communication? Possibly. For some of you, that may be why the person is confused. That may be why there are two minds here, because they don't know for sure that this journey is even going to continue. Well, let me see. I don't take what I call flippers like that. I do like to acknowledge and consider them, though. So why is this person confused? Like, the feelings here of confusion, what are they confused about? Okay, we have fruitful, and at the bottom of the deck here, not protected. So I think, again, this is referring to the idea that they're not sure where, or rather, they're not sure whether this thing, this association with you, is actually continuing at this point. So that would cause a lot of confusion, especially since they have these very clear intentions of really making something out of your association. But, yeah, those are the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of the person on your mind, option 3. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, and I hope there will be a next time, goodbye. And also, if you want to go back and watch option 1, then feel free to do so. All right. Hello there, option 4. If you chose the Exalted card and or the lilac, this will be your reading. Again, we are answering the question today, what are the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of the person on your mind, who can be anyone, romantic or platonic. So let's get into it by looking first at this person's thoughts of you, option 4. So this person on option 4's mind, what is that person currently thinking of option 4? Okay, we have the 3 of Wands, and we have the Fool. Okay, I'm getting a sense here of some perhaps frustration on this person's part. On the one hand, there's a sense of maybe having some idea that they want to move forward with involving you, or have already attempted to move forward with regarding you, and yet there's this like holding pattern energy, like nothing is happening as of yet, even though this person very much wants something to happen and move forward. So yeah, there's that. And then I think that's maybe for some of you. For others of you, this person is perhaps sensing your hesitation, that you are kind of hanging back from coming towards them or moving forward with whatever it is that maybe is in the air between the two of you. So again, this can be romantic or platonic in some manner or fashion. So you have to kind of try and adjust these ideas to your particular situation. But yes, getting kind of a sense of hesitation with desire, and end result, or so far a result of the two of those things just canceling themselves out, like a desire for action versus not doing anything, or waiting for something but not wanting to wait. And again, this could be them thinking this about you, that this is your mentality, or it could be that this is kind of how they're thinking about the situation with you. Could be both, I suppose. Okay, so what is this person currently thinking of option 4? Okay, I don't read reversals, so let's not. I don't even know if I want to take this now. I feel very uncomfortable here. I don't take reversals. That's known. Okay, so we've got great news. We're going to take it upright because that's what I do. I have something amazing to share with you. So that's the first card. Let's see. And also we have revenge. I'm looking to damage you in retaliation for perceived wrongs. Wow. Really? Now, I will say there is this sense of plotting or strategizing that kind of comes through now that I'm looking at the revenge card, and I can't help but note here that with the Fool is actually holding a mask, but kind of peering over it, as if the Fool is revealing his true identity, his true intentions, and then he's even holding a card here, as though he is laying his cards on the table. I think I referred to that in another reading, laying cards on the table. I don't remember which one. But anyway, maybe option 4. This person is thinking to retaliate against you for something they perceive that you did to them that they believe was wrong of you. But they also have something amazing to share with you. That's kind of interesting. Maybe their great news is their revenge, though. Maybe this person, option 4, is thinking that there's something they want to tell you that will somehow help them get back at you about something. And I've got to say, option 4, that is not expected. Because, and I didn't even talk about this, I just went right into the reading. Um, you chose the Exalted card, and in astrology, an exalted planet is supposed to be like the best placement. Like a planet that's exalted is supposed to be wonderful and amazing in whatever the nature of that planet is. Everything good, okay, is supposed to materialize here for that energy. And so I'm surprised that such a positive and good energy would be coming out with this. I mean, maybe the exaltation here, the exalted energy, is referring to this person's attitude. Like maybe they somehow think of themselves as being better than others, or on like a higher level, at a higher level, more important than others. And again, this is the energy of the strategizing, the should I move forward with my plan or hold back from my plan? I want to move forward, but I'm not sure. We were talking about that before, and I guess it's now crystallizing that, yeah, this, I think, option 4, it seems that we're dealing with a haughty person, someone who has their nose in the air. Like they're snooty. They look down on other people, and maybe particularly you. And the great news here they're thinking of sharing with you is their way to brag about how much better they are or their circumstances are than you or than yours. And they feel like in this way, they will get revenge on you. What? Wow. Okay, well, hey, this message is for you or it's not for you. So you should recognize whether this is for you or not. If you just happen to click on this and this is not resonating with you at all about the person who you came to this reading for, because this would not be their mentality at all, then I urge you to choose another pile or another reading or even another reader. There's a lot of wonderful content out there in the tarot tube community, as I like to call it. But yeah, this message though, I mean, it's coming through for somebody, I suspect. So let's continue. Okay, so for option 4, what is this person on their mind currently feeling towards option 4? How do they feel about option 4? Okay, we have thankful. And we have scared. Okay, now the scared, I could maybe see from the beginning of the reading, we were talking about the hesitation and wanting to take action, but holding back. And they'd be holding back maybe because they're scared, right? And it's very interesting, this haughty person, this snooty person I've been talking about, is actually coming through as feeling scared regarding you, and that's quite interesting to me, because I would think this person would not be afraid to belittle you or anybody else, since they're coming through like they are, and they're not coming through as a great person, at least not in this reading. I mean, everybody's got something. I guess most people have some redeeming qualities, I should say. but their redeeming qualities hadn't been showing up so far very much in this reading. But the fact that they're scared, that's interesting. Like I said, I mean, it's almost like yeah, they want to take this revenge. They want to maybe rub your nose in something. And you know, I kept thinking of that saying, revenge is a dish best served cold, which is to say it's better when the person doesn't see it coming. And they don't see it coming because you've waited a long time. You maybe harmed them in some way, or they perceived that you had harmed them in some way, and maybe it was a long time ago, and maybe you don't even remember, and maybe you don't even know what it is that you would have done to offend this person because they didn't indicate in any way that it was upsetting or hurtful to them. And you know, more objectively speaking, maybe it wasn't really. Maybe it's this person's own issues here coming through, but they maybe decided to bide their time, you know, before they retaliated. And they're still in that place now of trying to figure out when to retaliate. But they are scared. I wonder if they're scared of, I don't know. I wonder what they're scared of. Let me see. Okay. So this person doesn't come through otherwise as being a scaredy cat. So what? Why are we seeing this here? Why is this person scared? Why is that this person's feelings toward option 4? Okay, we have fruitful, and at the bottom of the deck we have thorn. Now that's interesting. Could it be that this person is afraid of letting you get close to them? Maybe this is just someone in general who is afraid of letting people get close to them, because when you let someone get close to you, then they have the power to hurt you. And this person is already feeling like you somehow wronged them, and maybe it's because they're hypersensitive or they got some issues, okay? And maybe you did not do anything to deserve this, you know, sense of they're having a vendetta against you, but here it is. And maybe it's because you did start getting too close in some kind of way. And again, this would be their perception of things. And that is why they're scared. They're scared to let you get close to them. So they want to stop all this. Stop you. Bring you down a peg or two. This is not very healthy energy, though. I have to say, option 4, like someone feeling this way is... I feel like this person definitely has some issues here. With the thankful card, this kind of goes along with what I'm saying. Like, maybe you were actually kind to them. You were actually maybe good to them. Maybe you are the one who is the exalted figure, the one who is all kinds of good and all kinds of wonderful, and this person just, for whatever reason, some kind of trauma in their past or a bad childhood or something, I don't know, they can't receive it, they couldn't receive it, and instead they're like, well, I'm going to push this person away before they figure out that they want to push me away, or that I'm not somehow worthy of them. This is getting real psychologically complex, you know, and I felt that coming on with the other options too. So I don't know what's going on here in the collective, or at least the collective that's attracted to these readings here in this video, but wow. Things are complicated, huh? Which then explains why you would be at a reading like this, trying to find out what's going on with this person. So let's see what else we can find out here, option 4, about how this person feels about you. Maybe we'll get some more clarity here. How is this person currently feeling about option 4? Okay, we have the fish. And we have baggage. So this confirms, by the way, this card, what I was saying before. This person's got issues. And in fact, these two cards together, this person has psychological, psycho-emotional issues that have nothing to do with you or what you ever did to them, probably. Option 4. So this is, though, this is where their head is at, where their heart is at regarding you at this time, because yeah, there's something disordered already with them. But it does seem that they do have a lot of feelings, that the feelings, in fact, may be over the top and out of control, and that's why they're afraid of letting you get close or closer. And at the same time, like I said, this thing that kind of sticks out, like, doesn't quite go with the others. You know, the thankful is right here in the middle, though. I mean, maybe the healthy part of this person is thankful for you, but like I said, they just got issues. And, you know, I mean, well, maybe you don't know, but someone who has maybe, you know, psycho-emotional issues that aren't being treated or addressed effectively may suffer from wild mood swings and very disordered thinking or wrong thinking, or things like feelings of paranoia, things like getting it into their heads that the people who love them the most are actually out to get them. I remember an old friend of mine, old friend of the family actually, was married, and it sounds from the way he talked, you know, that he was happily married. But his young, beautiful wife, after their first child, began to exhibit some psycho-emotional problems. And after the second child was born, I guess things got really extreme, and she was diagnosed with schizophrenia, which of course is heartbreaking for everybody involved. Certainly the young wife, who I guess was not taking her meds or following through with the self-care prescribed. And so she became increasingly paranoid and came to believe that her husband was, in fact, trying to kill her. And I'm going to stop the story there. I mean, sadly, the marriage broke up as things continued to spiral out of control there. But, and I've heard other iterations of that same kind of story. So my heart goes out to you or anyone else who happens to care for someone who is suffering in this way. And certainly my heart goes out even more to those who are suffering with these things. But this may be the case for the person you've come to this reading for, option 4. So and maybe you're here to get some clarity to help you to cope in some way. I don't imagine some random reader on TarotTube is going to solve all your problems or anything, but maybe, just maybe, give you a little window in onto something that can help in even a small way. So now let's turn to or what this person's intentions are towards you currently, option 4. So what are this person's current intentions towards option 4? We have the 9 of Diamonds. And we have the Jack of Hearts. Who in the world am I? Ah, that's the great puzzle. So I have to tell you, option 4, I'm actually happy to see this combination of cards coming out here because I feel like this person's intentions, I'm happy to say, are like good and healthy. But the thing is that their intentions are not focused on you. I think that their intentions are focused on themselves. I think they maybe recognize something is amiss with them that they need to attend to. And if that means going and getting whatever help they need, then so be it. But this person's intention is to focus on themselves and build up themselves and get to a good place within themselves, for themselves, and perhaps in a certain sense by themselves, though someone who is on a journey of healing can probably use all the support that they can get. So certainly if you can be there as a friend or caring family member or associate, as this person progresses and gets better, it could probably be very helpful, and they probably want that, honestly, because this thing right here in the middle is this card. This one card is reminding us that this person actually feels thankful for you. So let's just get a couple more cards here before we close this out, option 4. So what are this person's intentions towards option 4 at this time? We have chat, exchange of information, disclose information, inquire. We also have follow instructions, instigation, and faith. Okay, so it looks to me like this person's intentions are to chat, communicate with you, maybe let you in on something of what is going on with them. And then here with the follow, it says follow instructions. And here faith. I think this person, as we were saying a bit ago, is intending to do what they need to do to get better. So again, that's a positive thing, and I'm happy that we can end this reading, option 4, on a positive note. I note here on this card, this follow card, that down here we see 2 people. So and there's a shooting star up here. So it seems to me, option 4, this person, yes, intends to focus on themselves, but that if you are still in some way there, walking alongside them, that's what they would hope for. Of course, what you do or don't do towards this person is all up to you. That's your call and your judgment, and different people are going to have different situations. So I'm certainly not offering advice because, hey, that actually wasn't the intention of this reading anyway. This thus concludes this reading for you, option 4. This was really something. Don't think I've ever had now and then I'll get a reading kind of like this. If you look back in some other um, readings I've done, you might find them. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. You have to go poking around, I guess. But anyway, thank you very much, option 4, for joining me. I really wish you and your person the best. I really do. Okay. All right, hello, option 5. If you chose the Libra card and or the magnolia, this will be your reading. Now, the fact that you chose the Libra card, well, to state the perhaps obvious, could mean that you and or the person you're inquiring about is a Libra. Now, you might have Libra sun or Libra moon or Libra rising or a lot of planets in the 7th house or Venus doing a lot in the chart. In your chart, their chart, whatever the case may be. But the energy of Libra is about coming together. It's about harmony and partnership. So whoever you're inquiring about here could be someone who values those things. You could be someone who values those things. And or the nature of this association may be about partnership and harmony, getting along. Maybe the element or the highlighted thing in this association is the way that you are with each other. I should probably also mention marriage. Marriage is somehow possibly, or a committed relationship, somehow possibly an important factor here in this connection you are inquiring about, or for the person you are inquiring about. The magnolia reminds me of that movie from a million years ago now, I guess it was, called Steel Magnolias. It starred a bunch of big names at the time, including, I think, Julia Roberts. But so when I see the word magnolia, I think of that. Also, where I live, there's a big, beautiful magnolia, actually, right there. Beautiful. But the movie, though, and I guess really the tree that's out there, kind of remind me of a sense of strength and permanence. Even though on the outside something may look just very pretty, it actually has substance as well. So, yeah, so we'll start with those ideas regarding this connection, this person on your mind, something here that's relevant for the two of you. But now let's start with answering our questions for this reading here. So first up, the thoughts of this person on your mind. What is the person on option 5's mind currently thinking of option 5? We have the 7 of Wands, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Can you see that? Okay. So there's some sense here of strife. And I talked about the interpersonal element here, how you get along with each other, how you interact with each other. And the 7 of Wands tends to be about, well, fighting, actually. At the very least, someone is fighting the other person. So it could be in the mind of your person, they're thinking that you are fighting them or resistant or prickly somehow. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I get the sense that there's a lot of ups and downs here, or that you keep coming back around to this, like things get better, but then they revert back to this strife, this struggle, whatever it is here. It could also be indicating that someone is willing to keep striving in this association, or just willing to keep striving with whatever comes at them in life. And since we asked about this person's thinking about you, I take that to mean that you are the one who is being perceived here as this kind of, this fighter, someone who takes on the challenges of life and doesn't just lay down and die, but you kind of roll with the punches. Okay, let's see what else we can find out here about what this person is thinking of you, option 5. So what else is this person thinking of option 5? What are they thinking of option 5? Let's see. We have career. I'm concentrating on my career and focused on advancing no matter what it takes. We also have growth. I will ignite a spark inside you, inspiring greater depth and expansion. Okay, so option 5, this person thinks that you are focused on career, focused on getting ahead. It says here, no matter what it takes. And remember what I was saying is that you are a fighter in this person's mind. Like you meet life's challenges head on. And here we have the card of growth. So this person thinks that you are somebody who takes life by the horns and you win. You know, there is, I think, an element here maybe of luck. You know, that they think that you just are lucky as well. It's not to say that somehow you don't deserve your wins or your success, but this person sees you as also being lucky, that you have the luck of, or the good fortune of being able to overcome obstacles and forge ahead no matter what. Okay, let's see now. Let's look at this person's feelings about you, option 5. So how is this person currently feeling about option 5? Okay, we have confident and we have calm. Okay, so looks like the feelings are, you know, so far. I don't want to say yet, I haven't drawn any more cards, but so far the feelings look pretty chill, right? Because they're calm. They're feeling calm about you. They're also feeling confident about you. So whatever the nature of this association is, this person believes whatever it is that they believe will happen. They, you know, aren't doubting. They're not confused about it. They just have an inner knowing about where this is going here, or what this is about. They believe in you, and they believe in whatever this association is, even though, again, there's the element of the strife or the struggle somehow. That does not change this person's well, confidence in you and them and this, whatever kind of association this is for you. So what else here? How is this person currently feeling about option 5? Okay, we have, what is this? We'll just call her the priestess. This deck, these are like bonus or extra cards, and I don't even remember if they have actual names. I just always just called them whatever I feel like, honestly. But anyway, we also have the Sun. Now this is, I think I mentioned in another group, this deck actually is a Lenormand plus bonus cards deck. So the Sun actually is a known Lenormand card. This is one of the bonus cards, hence my lack of remembrance of exactly what this is called by the creator of the deck, or the creator of the bonus cards. Anyway, so this person is feeling very open towards you, like they want to help you, they want to support you, they feel this joy towards you, and the idea of being able to help you in whatever way really lights them up. Maybe perhaps the career card here and the growth card, they want to help you with moving forward with your career. Okay, let's see. Let's see now, what are this person's intentions towards option 5? What are their intentions? We have the Queen of Spades. Sorry, it says. And we have the Three of Diamonds. So their intentions, interestingly, are to play it cool, but they do, as I said, they feel like they want to help and support you, though it may be in a way that maybe doesn't look super warm and fuzzy or like emotional. Seems more like there's a sense of holding back emotions, even though I told you, the warmth, the feeling that they have of wanting to support you doesn't translate here into what they actually intend to do towards you, at least openly. I think they can be having these feelings on the inside but not showing them on the outside. But it does seem that they want to help you, though. They do want to work together with you, like say if this is a work-related association or an academic association or something like that. They do want to see you do well, and they think that the two of you can work together and do well. But yeah, like I said, I get more of this is not someone who's going to give you a big hug and a shoulder to cry on and pat you on the head, pat you on the back, excuse me, while you sob uncontrollably and all that. Like they're more interested in helping you in maybe the way of giving sound advice, for example, and suggestions and pointers for how to go about achieving some goal as far as concrete actions are concerned. More so than, like I said, I'm not seeing, they're not trying to be your therapist, okay? they can be maybe a coach of some sort as their intention, you know, but not one, like I said, this would be maybe kind of the difference between like having a coach who's drilling you, or even, I was just thinking, or a drill sergeant, and having someone, as I said, who's just going to be like your surrogate mother. You know, like this is not your surrogate mother, or at least maybe they feel like on the inside they're your surrogate mother, but on the outside what they show or what they intend to show is more of a coach, you know, more of a battle-hardened coach, not a touchy-feely type of support here. Okay. So what are this person's intentions towards option 5? What are their intentions? Okay, we have painting, telling a story, conveying emotion, decorating, and shaping. We also have yield, force, concede, surrender, and accept. Now, with the painting card, I was immediately drawn to the fact that we have, you know, basically a giant eyeball being, you know, painted here. And here with this 7 of Wands card, again, we've got a giant eyeball. Even though I guess this is more like this is an animal eyeball. This is a human eyeball. So the eye repetition, though, I think indicates something having to do with watching, something having to do with observing. This person's intention is in some way to observe you. They've got their eye on you. Option 5. They want to see what you can do. They want to, I think, take a step back and see if you can ride the bike that maybe they're like metaphorically teaching you to ride without their having to hold on to the back of the seat. Like they want to let go of the seat and just let you roll on your own and stay balanced and upright. They want to see if you can do that. And they intend to be there helping and supporting. Again, like I said, I mean, if you fall over off the bike and you scrape your knee, don't expect them to rush over and cluck all over you like a mother hen and kiss your boo-boo and make it better. Like, this would be more of a get up soldier type of support and encouragement that this person would provide to you, or that this person intends to provide to you. So, you know, I'm very surprised that this message seems, I don't know, like it, I was expecting, because of the Libra card, that it was going to be more personal, but instead we got, and when I say personal, I mean like I thought it was going to be romantic. I thought there was going to be more romance here, but instead it seems that the career element is mainly what's coming through. Now, you know, if this made sense for you in your romantic relationship, okay, interesting, but yes, okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave your reading here, option 5. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, and I hope there will be a next time, goodbye. All right, hello there, option 6. If you chose the Eastern Hemisphere card and or the Spa fragrance oil, that's what these are, by the way, this will be your reading. And again, we are answering the question, what are the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of the person on your mind, who could be anyone, romantic, platonic, etc. So now you chose the Eastern Hemisphere card, which suggests to me that the relationship or association here between you and the person you're thinking of, it may be one in which both of you are highly autonomous. You know, both of you are kind of doing your own thing, but you have some kind of connection to each other. It may be that one way for this to manifest is through distance. This may be someone you are at a distance from physically, geographically. Or it could be that this is not, I was going to say a very hands-on relationship, even though I suppose it could be if it were, say, something that's conducted behind closed doors, but I don't get the feeling like necessarily the two of you have some kind of, I don't know that the two of you are in some kind of high profile association with each other, in which people know that the two of you have some specific association or relationship. If it is known, it might be like, well, this person works at the same company, you know, that kind of thing. Not these two people are romantically involved with each other. That would be maybe more low key, because it could be happening with this energy. But I don't see it out like in the open for everybody to see. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. So with the Spa fragrance oil, again, I'm getting this sense of sanctuary. You know, maybe the two of you have helped or supported each other behind the scenes in some kind of way. Like I said, there's something maybe like that's not open or highly visible about your association. But let's dig into it here and get more information. So for option 6, what is the person on their mind here currently thinking of option 6? Okay, we have death, and we have the 8 of Cups. Alrighty, so this actually suggests that perhaps the association is over, or that there has been some kind of break, some kind of clear, definitive ending here between you and this person, because we have the death card. It's like literally death, and the 8 of Cups, which can often indicate somebody walking away sadly from a situation that just didn't work out. So there's something here of loss and of maybe giving up, deep regret, sadness, grief. So getting back to what I was saying here about this relationship not having like kind of a public or face, like a highly visible connection would have. Maybe this is why. Maybe it's because this relationship is no longer, like in the 3D at least, it's not still going. So maybe you are here to inquire about a past person, an ex, or somebody who you are no longer associating with. If you are somehow still associating with them, it looks like you're in the midst perhaps of some kind of struggle, because this is how this person is thinking about you, they're thinking that, there's, like I said, a sense of sadness and ending. Okay, let's see what else we can find out here. Option 6. So, ooh, amusement. Okay, I'm not going to put this one down. I just like to acknowledge cards that flip out. So here we have amusement. I find your stories comical and your life a source of entertainment. So that could be maybe a memory that this person is having of you and your association. Maybe remembering the good times that you had, because maybe they felt like you were a great storyteller, you were really witty, very funny. But let's shuffle a bit more and pull some cards that way. So for option 6, what is the person on their mind currently thinking of option 6? We have gift. I offer something from the heart, an unexpected blessing to brighten your path. We also have date. I like you, and I would love to get together and learn more about you. Now this is interesting because we were just talking about how there's a sense of finality, of things being over, at least in this person's mind, and yet also in this person's mind is something that looks more like forward thinking, because it says, I would love to get together and learn more about you. They would love to, hang out with you, go on a date, if this is romantic, or just some kind of outing, some kind of meetup, if it's not romantic. And they're also thinking of offering you something from the heart. So this could be that they want to express their feelings to you. And what are the feelings? Well, they're coming through, even though this part of the reading so far is supposed to be their thoughts, and it is, but the thoughts are about their feelings too. And the feeling is, I like you. So whatever happened here in the past, whatever this ending, the sadness, the grief was, this person still sees, or at least in their mind, they're still thinking of some future possibility with you. Interesting. Okay. So now let's look at their current feelings for you. Option 6. How's this person currently feeling about option 6? We have proud and we have bored. Okay. So perhaps this person is feeling a little bored with the situation because maybe not much is happening here. I mean, they're having their thoughts, but if this is in fact about a relationship that has ended or is on some kind of break, then this person maybe is getting tired of the inaction, the lack of anything happening. And proud, this proud card coming out here, I think may be referring to how this person actually is being prideful. Yes, they are bored waiting for something to happen, but it is also true that they are too proud perhaps to make something happen by, say, reaching out to you, even though it says, like they would like to get together. They're thinking about it. They have something to offer you from the heart. They're thinking about it, but yeah, pride is maybe getting in the way of them coming forward. Okay, so how is this person currently feeling about option 6? Okay, we have the lily, and we have the lantern. Okay, so it looks like this is a process. Their feelings have been evolving, shall we say. to get to this point at which they have it in their mind to want to resume something of this association with you, to repair it. They're becoming increasingly aware of their desire for that. They are feeling a lot calmer, perhaps, about this situation, even though it's still in their thoughts. The emotional difficulty is still in their mind. They still think about it, but after some time, and it depends on the situation and the person. But if you've ever had any kind of heartbreak or grief or whatever, you may have gotten to a point eventually wherein you could think about the thing that happened and not break down in tears. So this is kind of where this person is. I mean, they still think of it, but they don't have the strong emotional response that they once had. This is, as I said, evolution. This is in their feelings. They're getting clarity about what maybe is really important, and about the idea that maybe this association could have a future of some sort. Now, how they expect that to happen, I don't know. It's not being addressed, since they right now are coming through as prideful and not taking action. But let's see now. Let's move on to the next part of this reading, which might show us some indication of forward movement after all. And so that section is going to be the intentions portion of this reading. What are this person's intentions towards option 6 currently? We have the 5 of clubs, and we have the ace of clubs. We got a lot of clubs here, okay? That's like fire equivalent. So the fire signs here coming through are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Maybe you are one of those signs. Maybe they are this person. Maybe. Doesn't have to be. But it looks like this person's intentions are, I think, to actually do something here. So their intentions maybe are to try with you again. I'm not quite ready to say they're going to rush into your arms or something, though. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Let's see if maybe the next cards I pull might give us more of an indication of exactly what to expect here. So what are this person's current intentions towards option 6? We have fire. Okay, we already had fire, and now we got more fire. Carnival, celebration, and ceremony. We also have health, exercise, diet, sleep, and mental relaxation. Okay, so I already mentioned the fiery energy here, and that's definitely energy that is more aligned with doing than sitting around stewing over something. And I did say it looks like they want to take some kind of action. Their intention is to take some kind of action here. And the action has something to do perhaps with getting healthy. Maybe they want to clean up their own life, but I feel like their intentions towards you are to clean up whatever is wrong there too, and get back into a state of health within the relationship itself. This person wants to improve the health of the actual association. Again, by doing something, I see them striving to do something here. I wonder if we can find out. Let me see if I can find out what they're going to be striving to do. So what exactly are they going to be striving here to do? Can we get something more specific here about their intentions? What are they intending to strive to do here? Okay, we have rising tide. And let me see what's at the bottom of this deck. Oh, we have darkness and ignorance, huh? Okay, so this seems to me that they're definitely, I think this is actually about returning. I think this is specifically about returning, or at least having a very strong desire to return. But this is kind of throwing me off. The darkness and ignorance doesn't seem like they are. I'm not totally sure whether they're actually doing, like, are they actually communicating? Are they actually going to, are they intending, I should say, to come forward and take initiative here and like do something towards option 6 in the 3D with this person? You know, are they going to actually do, are they intending, excuse me, that's the question. Are they intending to actually do something towards option 6? Not just think about it, not just feel it, but actually do. Is that, do they have an intention to actually do something here? Okay, we've got alliance. Okay. We also have foreign land on the bottom of the deck. So the good news is, yeah, they have the intention of, again, coming back around and forming an alliance with you once more, reforming an alliance, getting your relationship healthy, getting themselves healthy, perhaps too. But a little caveat here, I think, is that you should be aware that what this person is capable of has everything to do with where they are in their personal growth journey. I told you a bit ago that their feelings are evolving. The things are coming to light for them. They're growing in awareness about this association and their feelings for you. But that doesn't mean that they're going to rush into your arms. Like I said, the cards are indicating that you should remember who this person is and how this person is and how they operate, and then set your expectations accordingly. So if this person is the type to get excited about something but then not follow through, then there's your answer. But if this person is the type to get excited about something and actually then do something in response to that, then that is your answer. Okay, option 6 thus concludes your reading. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, and I do hope there will be a next time. Goodbye.